Um, Jet wanted me to talk to you guys about how um, he and I were doing well, he's doing an experiment, and I was just the test subject because um, and it was basically a trial that you went through four different tests, and each test, like the first one was the same thing. It was all just clicking, like tapping key, I guess you could say. It was the mouse on a certain spot, and you could not go outside that spot, but you had to stay within the spot, and had to click as many times. So when we did that, it he was for the first three he was behind me. For the last one he sat next to me, and apparently he was doing psychokinesis, and it was supposed to increase my chances of getting a higher number. In mine, unlike some others, Will did one. He got higher on his last. For me, it was my first that I had the highest. And basically, it was, how I put it was, for me, I was really excited to go in, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'm excited. Got in, got a 60 on the second, continued to go and tap and whatever, and basically try to make a higher number. For my third, got a 70, and then for my last, which was surprising because my first was 73, I got a 72. I mean, the way of my thinking might have caused the fact that I was not as open as I could have been to psychokinesis. Ooh, I got the word right. But basically that's the test, and yeah.
Hannah and Will's had in common that their trials, for the first trial, they got rather high, and then the second trial it got lower, and the third trial it got lower, and the fourth trial it went up. But for Hannah's, her up didn't surpass her first one, while Will's did surpass his first one. Another interesting fact, both Hannah's and Will's averages went up from the fourth one once it was introduced, but while both their averages went up, Hannah did not go past her peak potential where Will did in his fourth, which I thought was interesting. Also, microphone. Okay, yeah, it's working. I wasn't seeing the green. I was like, what's going on?
So I think that at some point I feel like, okay, so I told him one way to increase the odds of understanding the experiment was to ask the person what they felt at the beginning and how they felt at the end, and then ask what their thoughts were in the middle, because my thought process changed. I started off, let's do this, with, I don't really know, is that all I'm supposed to do? I'm kind of tired of this, it's just clicking, for my lowest one. And then I was like, I just have to get above that one. I just have to get to 70. I'm okay. And from here, I was like, I'd got to get higher than 70. And I was trying to make it to 100 on this one. So my thought process wasn't as into the whole, I want to do this, I had to do this can't happen. And just, I think, because this has been a study, I know it has, the standing over someone's shoulder while they're trying to concentrate makes them either, depending on the person, makes them more likely to pass or fail. I know Nick was, I told Nick about the fact that he should ask that and put them in several different situations, or keep it the same so that the experiment is a constant. Because he told me with Will, he sat next to him the entire time. But for me, he's behind me. Also, I think you should do like a before and after. Like, we already know. Like, you should go for the people who already know what you're doing and see if that increases. That'd be cool.
Excellent.
Thank you. You look like you need some sleep. Go get some sleep, girl.
I really like how you describe your fourth trial, by the way, your mental state. You say that you felt really motivated to like go above and beyond.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Also, this is all based on research that's already been done with a very similar trial, but with an opposite intention. The ones that they did in the research paper I read, they were trying to distract you from pushing the button so that you push it less, where in this experiment, the opposite is happening, where people are pushing it more.
Yeah. Well, but also you're leaving a lot of variables out. And if you were, now that you told me what your experiment is, if you wanted to go more in depth to how open they are to your mind or accepting your help, and see, like, I would totally do this again tomorrow to see if it increases my numbers, because I think it would, to be honest. And hopefully you do too. Comment in the comment section if you think I'm right.
And stay tuned for
more Grumpy Cat. Grumpy Cat. Grumpy Cat.
ding.